about the different types of thread and at least one threading joint. Okay. So just see, I'll connect one thing. Okay, I'm going to share. Is it visible? The screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, now I'm going to draw the different patterns of threading. Okay, threading, you know, threading is required to fasten something, attachment of nuts and bolts. So there are 5 types. So just wait.
এই যে আমাকে আমার ছোটবেলা ফটো দিই কি আলে বলি যাই দিয়ে
Mostly we'll be doing the V thread. First you write down the V thread. V thread is it just looking, it is just look like a V, let's say. It is like this. Actually, this would be the straight line from here to here, and this is called, that is distance between the two crests is called This is called the pitch. Okay. This is crest. This is crest, or sometimes it is called the apex. And this is known as, what is the middle? And this portion is known as the root of the thread. Okay, this is called, this first one, this is number 1, is your V thread. Remember, this is the first one, is the V thread. I'll tell you what is the pitch and what is the crest and how it is been located. Actually, this you would have learned it in the first semester itself, but unfortunately you have not done it. Okay, clear? This is just looking like a pitch. This angle, you know, this angle is 45 degree. This angle is 45 degree. This. Now, another one I'm going to draw. I'm just removing this. Square thread. A square thread means that the crest will be like a square. That means each thread will be perpendicular . Okay, this is 90 degree, and this kind of thread is a square thread. Square thread. Number 2. Normally this thread is used for power transmission. That probably after when you are in 3rd year, that time you will be knowing about this, what type of power it is being transmitted, or at the end of this semester or the next semester, probably this type of utilization will be there. This is called the square thread. That means this is the thread pattern of a square thread. Next on, please all of you please write it down, take a note about it. Number 3. This is another kind of thread. It is not exactly a square. Okay, this angle is also 45 degree, and also this angle 45 degree. So this is Acme thread. This is Acme thread. So one more I'll like to give you another use is there. This number 4. All of you, is it visible to you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this another one that is called knuckle thread. That means you have seen the square thread, you have seen the acme thread, you have seen the V thread. Now this acme thread is not exactly square. This is your so this is square thread. Now this is knuckle thread. Knuckle means it is look like a knuckle. Knuckle joint probably will be going doing later on. That means make a round of this portion. That means it will look like a semicircle in the top. Sorry. And bottom side also.
Non sé quanti anni, non è dentro il sottofondo la tecnica di después. Obviously, la misma comunicación. Es video. Aquí. Kita ni
Okay, this is your knuckle thread.
Wait.
This is knuckle thread. This is knuckle thread. So this is number 4. There's another one type of thread is that there is a buttress thread that is of very small use. So buttress thread I am not showing. So there are mostly the 5 type of thread. This is number 4. Okay. So these 4 have some uses in different pattern or different components. So now
স্যার 5 নম্বরের নামটা কি বললেন স্যার?
buttress. Now লিখে দিচ্ছি। Buttress thread.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Once you have started, I'll show you the pattern also. Buttress thread. This is 90 degree. Oh, sorry.
আমাদের কবে থেকে শুরু থাকে এই কবে থেকে লেভেল করব
So this, this line is perpendicular. These are perpendicular lines, and this angle is 45 degree. This angle is 45 degree. This is buttress thread. This is mostly these 5 types of thread. You have seen it. Here we'll be using, mostly you have seen in the nuts and bolt, you will find the V thread, not the square thread. Square thread will find, if the university opens up the next semester, probably will find in our workshop. Wherever the machines are being used, mostly the power transmission is being done by the square thread in the lathe machine. Okay, now these 5 types of thread I have shown it. Now let me show you how it looks if you cut. Let's say this is a line. Now, so this is the end line, so it can be shown. This is a central line. Now let me show you the threading portion. Actually, this is very high sensitive electronic board, so very difficult to handle. That means to draw in this. I am giving you the pictorial view.
বিলবোর্ডে টপ 100 এর লিস্টে টপ 10 ছিল যে সেকেন্ডে ছিল বিটিএস এর বাটার ফার্স্টে ছিল ये ना ছিল রে
So these are the threads. It looks like somewhat like this. If you draw it in a real picture. Okay. And how this has been shown. This type, this side is also like this number of threads are there. And this side is the head. Okay. Suppose consider a bolt that I'm going to draw. So this one, this is the crest, and this is the root, and this, that means distance between the two crests, that means this to this is known as the pitch. Okay, this is known as the pitch, and this part, this portion this portion is called the flank. Please remember all this nomenclature, that means different name. So when I tell you the root diameter, that means this is your root diameter, DC. It is called the root diameter from here, that means from here to here, this root diameter, and that is that is the actual diameter. Normally it is denoted as small d. Okay. When I say the DC, the relation between this, DC will be equals to 0.85 d. Remember this relation. DC is actually C stands for the core. It is called core diameter. Sometimes you can define it as a root diameter. Okay, so core diameter is equal to 0.85 of D. Okay, mostly. Now it depends on the types of thread and start of the thread. The three types of thread: multi-start, the single start. Number one, it is single start like this, double start, maybe up to triple start. Okay, single start, double start, triple start. What does it mean? In every types of thread, maybe a square thread, maybe knuckle thread, maybe ear acme thread. Okay, this can be made single thread or double thread or triple thread, not four types. Okay, maximum triple thread is there. Okay, why fourth type is not there, that you will definitely will understand it at the engineering point of view. Why mostly you will find the single thread, double thread also will find. Okay, means that this I told you, this is the pitch, and another term lead. Lead is equals to pitch when if you rotate the knot, then how much the knot will advance. If it is in single thread, the lead will be equals to a pitch. So L is the advancement of the knot for complete on revolution. Okay. So if it is double start, then lead will be equals to 2p. It is like this. So if you want to open up faster than the other, you can use the double thread or triple thread. Now the question is, which is better, double thread, triple thread, or single thread? See, if it is double thread, that the spacing, that means spacing will be very less. That means helix angle will be very smaller helix angle. What does it mean? That means the contact surface between the nut and the bolt will be very less. So the frictional force will be very less. So for number of cases, your double thread or triple thread is not present. Mostly will be using the single thread. Okay, probably this is very vast subject. In another day, time permits, then I'll tell you about all this. That you would have learned it in the first semester in your engineering drawing. Okay, now there is another point, whether it is left hand thread or right hand thread. Okay, whether it is left hand thread or right hand thread, that is to be understood. Any idea about? Anybody have any idea? Any idea about left hand or right hand thread?
হেলিক্স অ্যাঙ্গেলের উপর ডিপেন্ড করবে কি?
না, হেলিক্স অ্যাঙ্গেলের উপর ডিপেন্ড করবে না। লেফট হ্যান্ড রাইট হ্যান্ড থ্রেডিংটা হচ্ছে yes clockwise and anti-clockwise. Who told this? Shelly. Okay, Shelly, you are somewhat correct. Whether it is, it depends on the revolution. Suppose most of the nuts you have seen it in your use, that if you turn the nut clockwise, it will tighten, isn't it? If you turn the nut clockwise, it will tighten, and if you if you turn anti-clockwise, the nut will open. Okay, that is normal phenomena. But think opposite. If I turn the nut, it will loose down. Okay, that is called the left hand thread. That is opposite to this. Okay, that is right hand and that is left hand. That means if you turn clockwise, if it tightens, okay, and if you turn clockwise, if it loosens, then it is called the left hand or right hand thread. It's like this. Yeah, this left hand thread probably you have very small use when you attach the fan blade. Suppose in your probably you have seen it, a table fan or some other fans also. If you turn left side, it will tighten, so that when fan blades starts rotating, then it will not tighten enough. Okay, that is a very small use of this left hand thread, right hand thread. Now, let me draw a complete nut and bolt attachment that you have to draw it. Okay, now I am going to draw a complete nut bolt system. Let me draw the bolt first. This is the head of the bolt. Okay, I can use the scale. Illustrate. Using a scale, it takes a lot of time. Now suppose this portion, the bottom portion is the threaded portion. How it will be shown? This is a central line. Okay, now this, so this is the presentation. That means one type of presentation of showing the your thread portion. Okay, this does not have any dimension. This line, this is a small 45 degree, and this gap between these two lines, that you can say the root diameter. This is not the, this is dimensionless. I'm telling you, this is not the dimension, not taken any dimension. This is about 1.5 to 2 mm gap you can take, and that is the tail portion of the bolt. Okay, and this shows the threaded portion. Okay, this shows the threaded portion. Now whether it is fine thread and coarse thread, okay, and some other day I'll tell you about what is the fine thread and coarse thread, how it is being defined. Now this is the threaded portion that I told you. It depends on the requirement of the manufacturer or for the users, how much should be threaded, how much portion, that means, or what are the portions to be. It may be completely this portion is threaded, completely the tail and tail portion will be threaded. It depends on the use. Now this, as usual, this is your DC, if you do remember. And that on, that means from here to here, that is the D. Okay. That one is T. Now this is height of the thread. H will be equals to 0.8 D. Remember this type of relation. This type of relation you have to remember how much could be taken. It sometimes it is also 0.7 D is sometime it is been taken. So normally it is 0.8 D height of the, and this head is the hexagonal head. Okay, it could be a square head. Okay, it could be a square head. Both of them have been some use. So this is hexagonal head. Mostly you will find the hexagonal head, and this angle is called the chamfering angle. This angle is a chamfering angle. This part is been chamfered. Okay, this is chamfering angle. Why chamfering is done? So there are so many questions. Questions are maybe asked. Why the head of the bolt not octagonal, not decagonal, okay, not pentagonal? Anybody can answer? Any idea? Any idea? Any idea from anyone? Can you hear me?
Sir, for pentagon, it is not symmetric about axis.
Okay. Pentagonal not possible. Heptagonal not possible. Like why not octagonal? Have you seen the octagonal head?
No, sir.
No. You have seen a square head?
And hexagonal, sir.
Okay. Why it is so? Why not octagonal?
Sir, when we use a range, it will not possible to tie it for octagonal because it will act like a circle.
It
For
will
more-
apply- No. Okay, you are close to the answer, but maybe clear. Then it would have been taken the square. Okay. I'll tell you the answer. You have to learn. You are becoming the mechanical engineer. You should know each and everything of it.
স্যার ফেসটা স্কোয়ারের যে ফেস হবে আর হেক্সাগনের যে ফেস হবে সেটা একটু বড় হবে ইন কম্পারিজন টু অক্টাগনাল যে ফেস হবে, তো আই গেস টর্কটা অ্যাপ্লাই করতে সুবিধা হবে এরকম কিছু কি ব্যাপার?
আর টর্কটা কিসের উপর ডিপেন্ড করে বলো?
মানে আমরা যখন বোল্টটাকে টার্ন করব, তো টার্ন করার জন্য যে টর্কটা অ্যাপ্লাই করব সেটা যে ফেসটার উপর মানে নাটের যে ফেসটা হবে সেই ফেসটা যদি কম হয় তাহলে প্রেসারটা বেশি হবে হয়তো লাগবে, তো প্রেসারটা কমানোর জন্য আই গেস ফেসটাকে মোর সারফেস এরিয়া বাড়ানোর জন্য আই গেস।
Yeah, you are somewhat correct. তুমি দেখো, if we make this one is suppose say round, can you use any spanner?
No,
You
sir.
can use a spanner, but it will not apply any certain amount of friction. So that the spanner will rotate, but nut will not rotate, or the head will not rotate. So what it happens? It depends on the how much contact surface between the head of the nut and the inner surface of the wrench, okay, or a spanner. Clear? It depends on the contact surface, because contact surface is more, the friction is more, so it will not slip off. Now if you increase the number of the sides, what will happen? This will make almost round. If you suppose the number of faces is 20, so this will make almost round. So if you use a spanner or wrench, what will happen? The contact surface between these two will be very less, so you cannot apply the certain torque on it. That means you can apply the torque, but the torque will not be transmitted to the your bolt. So this number of surface cannot be increased. And if it is a square, the contact surface is little more than the hexagonal, isn't it? So if we will find number of cases, we will find the hexagonal head. So hexagonal head is the optimized surface. Now if I make the square head, what will happen? A square head will have another hazard. That is, suppose this is okay, edge of the knot, that this edge will be sharp enough. If you use the manual operation, what will happen? You may get injury using the manual motion. Sometimes you have to use the manual operation. Okay, for tightening enough, you have to use the spanner. Now, what will happen if you use the free hand, that means the naked hand? What will happen? You may get crushed. You may get cut on your finger. So, to avoid this, we are not using the square head. A square head will have the fine cutting edge. Okay, so it will hamper your hand. and hexagonal is the optimized surface, frictional surface. You will get it using the spanner. Now,
Sir, can we relate this to the bearing stress? Like in square, the bearing stress will be higher because of the area.
yes. It depends on the contact surface. Any stress, bearing stress is something different. Then, so I'll tell you about the bearing stress and the bearing pressure. There is a different thing. When I'll go for the knuckle joint, there you will find it, the bearing stress. That time I'll discuss it. Now, look, another term this is the length of this one is the length of the bolt. Length of the bolt. Now this last portion you will find somewhat, some of the cases you will find somewhat round of it. Okay, but for the smaller nuts and bolts, that you will find straight line. Now, that means okay, so far any question?
ওই অ্যাঙ্গেলটা আরেকবার নামটা কি বললেন?
কোনটা? এইটা শেম্পারিং অ্যাঙ্গেল।
ওকে স্যার,
এটা দেখাতে হবে না, ড্রয়িং এ দেখাতে হবে না। Okay, now if I give you the dimension, suppose if I give you the dimension of this, only D, suppose D is 24, that means 24 mm. So other corresponding values, that means H and DC, the core diameter, that you can calculate, not the length. Length depends on the use, how much length it will be required. So you can draw this. Okay, now let me draw the bolt as nut. Now this is the elevation of this. Have you done the projection?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So projection line, you have seen how to draw the frontal view and the top view. That means a plan and elevation or sectional view. Okay. So if I give you the dimension of this, you can draw this bolt. Now, nut. I did a mistake. This line won't be there.
Sir, what will be the diameter of the entire hexagonal head?
That okay. I'll show you. This one that I told you, this is the chamfering angle. Now, how to draw this? How can you draw this curve? This is the this curve should be drawn. That means somewhere the center will be there. Suppose it is H. Okay. Now, D is given to you. So measure from here. Take 1.25 D. You'll get a center over here. Okay. Once you draw the central line, this height is known to you. Now take 1.25D, okay, make a small arc on it, this one. Similarly to this, okay, you'll draw this. You consult any book, you will find it how to draw this. That this you would have done it in your. Sometime this can be taken 1.5D, 1.5D. Some of the cases you'll find 1.5D. Okay, you can take 1.5D to 5D. Okay, that is called it is being chamfered. When you chamfer it, it looks like this. So you take 1.5D or 1.2, doesn't matter. So draw this, okay, and this height I told you, it depends on. Sometime I told you this is 0.8. Some of the books you will find it 0.75T. Okay, so it is almost like this 0.75, 0.8D is almost similar. You can consider any one of that. Now, this one. How to show the top view of this knot? Take projection. Write down the projection line. Okay, so this is your internal threading diameter. And that is your hexagonal head. And now, how can you understand? How can you understand there is a thread inside? For this, you have to show three-quadrant circle. Three-quadrant circle will show you. That means this type of presentation is called the three-quadrant circle presentation. That means three-quadrant means this one. This one I am drawing it separately. So this one is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Normally, you skip the first quadrant and you follow the IOC. I means if it is internal thread, for the case of knot, it is internal thread. So you skip this quadrant. Okay, that means in that case, your three-quadrant circle will look like this. Now for the internal thread, you draw the three-quadrant circle inside the core diameter, or sometimes it is outside that, but normally you use the internal three-quadrant circle like this. Three-quadrant. Okay. O means if it is outer, then you skip the third quadrant, this one. If it is a common, suppose nut bolt are attached together, then it is common. Then you skip the fourth quadrant, this one. You skip this one. That means the circle will look like this. Okay? Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, uh, this I told you the how now about the dimension. Dimension is over. What type of dimension normally you will use it? Combine. This is familiar with you? Is this familiar with you? Align method and unidirectional method.
No,
Are
sir.
you familiar with this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Dimensioning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then either in the same drawing you cannot use both of them. Either you use align method or unidirectional. Okay. In the same drawing you cannot use both of them. That means in the same drawing, see here I have used unidirectional method in all the cases. Okay. Not align. If I use align to this, okay, so it will be wrong. Clear? So this should be taken care of, whether align method is one kind of dimensioning method and unidirectional is another kind of dimensional method. That means how you use your dimension. That means to put the dimension of the each of the parameters, each of the sides, each of the corners, angles, whatever. Clear? So you cannot mix up both of them in the same drawing. If you use it, then it will be a mistake. And over dimensioning, that means in the elevation you are using the dimension, also plan you are using the dimension, that is also a mistake. Okay, clear? Now I'll give you the dimension so that you can copy and draw it. Okay, one more thing. If I do it, both of them attached together. This is on complete drawing of a bolt. Now, suppose attachment. This is a component. This is another component. These two components would be attached together. So first, you make a drill hole through this. Make a drill hole through this. Rather, I will use the scale, but it's not pinned properly. I'll use the scale. Now this side is the knot. Consider this side is the knot. The exposed portion of the bolt. This is the threading portion. So inside the head and the bolt, you cannot show the threading line. So this is an object. Hatching line should be 45 degree. Spacing between them should be about 1.5 to 2 mm. There is a central line. Okay. So first case you draw this. This you consider. I'll give you the D. Suppose D is let's say 24. Okay. Now you can calculate, and L will be equals to, let's say 3D. L will be about 3D. You will calculate all these dimensions, then you can draw it. Now, this one, that is the threading portion. Length of thread will be 1.5D. That is the portion is being threaded. This one. So we can draw this complete on. This is V thread. Now coming back to this, you can use the same dimension. This you consider 1.2D. This you consider 0.7D. And other dimensions remain same. Okay. Our other dimensions remains same. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear?
স্যার বোল্টে সরি নাটে কি দুদিকেই ওই অ্যাঙ্গেল করা থাকে?
না না
হাতে
না
না লেগে যায়?
না 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 মোস্টলি দুদিকেও করা থাকে। তুমি দেখবে যে বাজারে যেগুলো পাওয়া যায় দুদিকেও পাওয়া যায় একদিকেও পাওয়া যায়।
Okay,
হ্যাঁ,
sir.
দুদিকে যেটাই পাওয়া যায় সেটাকে বলা হয় লক নাট। একটা লক নাট আছে, লক নাটের কথাটা আমি বলবো একসঙ্গে, যখন ইউজ আসবে লক নাটের কথাটা বলবো, হাউ ইট লকস ইফ ইউজ দ্য ডবল নাট। এখানে দেখে একটা নাট বলা আছে, এখানে মাথায় যদি আরেকটা নাট লাগাই সেটা কিভাবে এই সিস্টেমটাকে লক করে সেটা আমি আরেকদিন বলবো, আজকে সময় নেই।
ওকে স্যার, ওকে।
ঠিক আছে, সেটা ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউ, বিইং এ মেকানিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ার তোমাদের জানতে হবে। সি ইউ আর মেকানিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, ইউ হ্যাভ টু ডিল উইথ অল দিস থিংস very frequently, so you have to know each and every term and their reasons, okay, completely. হ্যাঁ বলো, আর কিছু আননোন আছে? Any unknown or anything you want to clarify again? হ্যাঁ বলতে পারো, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই।
Sir, why is the length of the threading portion limited to 1.5D? LH is
That depends on use. তুমি মার্কেটে বিভিন্ন পাবে, you will find different kind of threading length. Sometimes the total length is the threaded. That depends on the use and the market contact or market availability. তুমি দেখবে যে some of the bolts are having the total portion is threaded, some of the bolts are not. Why it is so? If you make portion of it threaded and some portion is unthreaded, okay, what is the difference? বলতে পারো, what is the difference? Difference-টা কোথায়?
Sir, better locking will be available in case the whole of the length is.
অ্যাপ্লিকেশন, তুমি কোথায় এটা অ্যাপ্লাই করছো সেখানে এই থ্রেডটা কতটা অংশ রিকোয়ারমেন্ট, কতটা থ্রেড রিকোয়ার্ড রয়েছে, হ্যাঁ ডিপেন্ড করে। বুঝতে পারছো? এইবার দেখবে সাম অফ দ্য নাটস দিস পোর্শন ইজ নট ইউজ, সো ইফ আই মেক দিস পোর্শন ইজ অলসো থ্রেডেড, what is the fact about it? The fact is that if you make it threaded, some extra cost will be imposed on this production. That means extra machining process is involved, extra labor is involved, so extra cost of this nut will be added to this. বুঝতে পেরেছো? ধরো তোমার এইটুকুন দরকার নেই, তোমার শুধু এই নাটটা লাগাতে পারলে, ধরো in this case attachment, হ্যাঁ সেটা তোমার টোটাল থ্রেডের দরকার নেই, তো তুমি কেন করবে এটা? Most of the screws তোমরা দেখবে যে total portion is threaded, and that is the requirement. Not most of the screws thread করা দরকার ওটা।
Sir, and the hexagonal head can be made as large as possible because larger it is, I will get a greater mechanical advantage. The moment will be higher. So,
Okay, that is fine question, because see everything is taken on the basis of observation and engineering and scientific research value, okay, of postulation. So if I consider this height that you said it is little more, what will happen? What can happen? Just think as a mechanical engineer, think. If I increase this length, so this length could be h could be little higher, okay, though h is suppose equals to d, what could happen? Okay, you will get the extra grip, you will get the extra friction, you will get the torque can be applied, the friction will be not a problem. But is there any other problem?
sir, material cost.
স্যার মেটেরিয়াল কস্ট আর শিয়ার স্ট্রেসের জন্য হয়তো ভেঙে যেতে
Yes,
পারে।
the material cost. That means the extra material you are using in it. The extra material and also extra machining process on this. So everything is taken on the scientific observation. So it is optimized. Optimization in the final year, you will learn it. Okay, in the final year, machine design 4, those who will take the honors course, then I will take all this. I'll take the class of that. You'll find me in this why it is so, how it is being optimized.
Then, sir, why is the lower edge rounded if material costs are taken into consideration?
So lower edge means this one, tail portion.
Yes, sir. The lowest point. You said
Lowest
it's
point.
rounded somewhat.
Now, tail portion actually depends on the application. Okay, that is the enormous application. Somewhere it is some standardization is required. Suppose in your case, in your application, if you find the threaded portion length of the threaded portion is suppose 1.5D, it is there. Okay. Now, for your application, it is required only 5.5D. You can ask to your in any shop, please give me 0.5D of threaded portion of the tail, so machining cost will be less. But the shopkeepers will say, no, I don't have, because there is some standardization. Okay, in the market you will not get this what you require, but some standardization. You can get 1.5D, you can get 2.5D, you can get 3D. Okay, you can get the whole length threaded, but for your requirement it is not there. For your special case, you have to manufacture this. You can manufacture this bolt at your workshop. Very simple. Got it? So that is called the standardization. That's one day I will talk about the standard size. Also, that I told you that D is 24. If you go to the shop, if you ask the shopkeeper, give me that bolt which have diameter 23. So shopkeeper also I don't have. That means some standard valued bolt is there only, specification there of this. The certain specification values will be there in the market, not others. Got it? Some standard value that one day I'll take about all this class. Any other question? Okay, that was your query. That is a very good question. I appreciate.
Sir, the point where you've written D and DC, you said that the lower edge is somewhat pointed type. The diameter is somewhat less than that.
Some of the cases you will find it is somewhat round shape.
Why is it so?
It depends. Suppose you are inserting this bolt where you are just it's somewhat the clearance is very less. So in that case you need to have this kind of somewhat round shape. The very special case. Normally you will find it this type of this. Okay. Because if you make it round, see, any machining operation is imposed on this, extra cost will be added to this. So as an engineer, you have to keep in eye. Okay. So that is called the machine design requirements. Okay. A standard machine design requirement that probably in the first semester you have learned it. Okay, how to consider this, because you have to think about the cost. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay, any other?
Okay, sir.
Any other question? Okay, you can ask me any question related to this.
Sir, the hexagonal head, if we consider a single face of the hexagonal head, it has to be of a diameter of the horizontal length less than the value of D.
I couldn't get your question.
Sir, if you consider the hexagonal head and look at one face of it, so it has some horizontal dimensions. So, sir, is there a limitation for it? It has to be less than D or greater than D or DC.
Yeah, okay. This one I told you 2D, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This one is normally taken 2D. It can be it is a standard size. 2D is normally taken. Okay. And now if it is a square head, it is not 2D. It is little less than 2D. Remember, it is a square. It is little less 2D. So it depends on. See, if it is less than 2D, what will happen? this type of flank will reduce. Okay, definitely reduce. So frictional surface will be reduced. That is another optimizer that comes up. This face, this face, this face. This is the gripping face with the socket or ends. Okay. So if the certain friction is not applied to this, you cannot rotate this. It slip off. It will slip off. So it depends on why it is little more. If I reduce this, reduce the 2D, that this is 2D. If I take 1.5D, so this length, that means this surface will reduce. So this is a standard size. 1.75D you will also find. 1.75D is also a standard size. So not less than this.
Sir, you mentioned about the chamfering angle at the top. What was the need for creation of that angle?
Yes, definitely. Good question. See, that top surface, normally if you handle it with bare hand, what will happen? This one, if it is this surface, if it is no chamfering is there, this edge, this corner edge, this one, the thick edge, that means that two junctions, one is this, another is this, another is a down. This junction will be like a pin, so that definitely you can damage your hand. That's why chamfering is required. There is no other engineering point of view. But chamfering doesn't take much time, so lower portion is not being chamfered.
Sir, then in the case of nut, we have to chamfer both the top and the lower side.
In the market, mostly will find it. The smaller nuts will have the two sides chamfered. Yeah, that you are right. But the nut will have the bigger size. Bigger size nut will have one side. One side is chamfered, not other side. So that, see, if it is the nut is, suppose the nut diameter is 40 mm, this is a big nut, and more than 40 mm, what will happen? So you can visualize easily which portion is chamfered, how to handle this. Suppose a smaller nut, 10 mm diameter, okay, 5 mm diameter, the very smaller nut. So it will take time for your selection time, that which part is not threaded, which part is not chamfered. So that will increase the labor cost of it. Any other this? Okay, all this. I appreciate you. That's very good question you have asked me.
Yes, sir, how is the central hole of the nut made? We cannot make the diameter of the central hole exactly equal to the diameter of the nut.
Okay. Wait. In the first semester, you have done the workshop. Okay, you have seen some videos.
Sir, it was carpentry and woodworking.
Carpentry and woodworking, not fitting. Fitting.
We had it in this semester, sir.
Sir, we had it in the second semester.
We'll have it in the second semester, not this semester.
Yes, sir. We already did.
We have done it.
Yes, we have already read about fitting shop.
Read about fitting shop, but I have seen it. Seen the videos.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me explain. See, suppose how to make the nut that you have seen it. You are given a cylindrical job, round cylindrical job was given to you like this, isn't it? That you have seen it in the video. So
Yes,
unfortunately, that this question would have not been arised in your mind if you would have done physically. If you are physically present on that lab, which unfortunately could not do it, so this question definitely will arise in your mind. Okay, now this portion I want to make. This is solid object, solid cylindrical portion of the cast iron. Now I want to make internal drill hole through this. Now that depends on drill and boring. What is boring and what is drilling? You know what is drill and what is boring? First is the drill. First you get the point internal. Let me consider this face. This is the round face. Okay. Now how to get the center of it? How to get the center Center means you get in the vice, if you put the horizontal line, if you put in the vice horizontal line and turn it off. Okay, if you turn then both sides, you will get a square on this that you have seen in the videos. Okay, now cross the diagonal, draw the diagonal. Okay, draw the diagonal, you will get the center. From the center, you make a pointer, identer is there, or pointer, marker. Okay, the metallic marker. So this, first you start drilling through this with a small diameter drilling. Once you made the drilling, so a small hole is created throughout this. A small hole is created throughout this. Now, on the small drill is there, that means now you have to increase the drill hole. So you cannot use the drill now. So you have to use another tool to get the internal diameter increased. That is the boring. That is called the boring. You have to use the boring tool. So boring and drilling is the different operation. Once you use the boring tool, so internal hole is created. Then you have to use another type of die, the thread die, threading type die, which will create the internal thread of it. Now this you also cut the number. This is your height of the nut, H. Okay. This is the height. This is also height. The two parts will be taken. Okay. So now you have seen in the fitting shop that how this square portion is being made. Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now Shomojit is there. Shomojit is there. Shomojit present. Where is Shomojit?
স্যার আমাদের ক্লাসে সৌম্যজিৎ বলে কেউ নেই স্যার।
সৌম্যজিৎ নেই, শুভ্রজিৎ আছে, ওর নামটা ভুলে গেলাম। শুভ্রজিৎ, ওকে, আই ফাইন্ড অর্ঘদীপ, সরি অর্ঘদীপ আছো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ অর্ঘদীপ, আজকে যারা প্রেজেন্ট আছে একটা তুমি একটা অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স নিয়ে রাখবে।
স্যার দাঁড়ান এক্ষুনি নিচ্ছে।
ঠিক আছে, তুমি একটা অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স নিয়ে রাখো, আমি তারপর চেয়ে নেবো তোমার কাছ থেকে।
স্যার আমি স্ক্রিনশট তুলে রাখলে হবে কি?
হ্যাঁ স্ক্রিনশট তুলে রাখো, পরে আমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিও।
ঠিক আছে স্যার, আমি তাহলে এখন স্ক্রিনশটটা তুলে রাখি।
আর কত 14 অফ ইউ আর প্রেজেন্ট, নট অল। আমি কিন্তু 14 জন দেখতে পাচ্ছি এখানে। ঠিক আছে, শোনো, ক্লাস অ্যাটেন্ডটা করতে হবে, ক্লাস অ্যাটেন্ড না করলে হবে না, পারবে না। সবাইকে বলে দিও, those will be absent, there will be no extra benefit will be given to him or her.
Sir, I didn't. Hello, sir. Sir, I didn't understand one thing. Sir, in the fitting shop, we had seen that to make the central bore, we used a tool named tap or something to actually which went inside the nut and created the threads of
that is called thread. That is called that one type of tape. Okay, tape tool.
Yes, sir. But in industry, sir, but in industry where we will have to manufacture so many nuts at the single time. Sorry, sir. Sir, but in the industry when we will have to manufacture similar type of a large quantity of nuts, so what exact diameter of the?
Actually, you are right. That is not manually done. In industry, the thread cutting tool is there, the machine is there, so automatically it will cut the thread. So automatically it will make a drill hole, and the next operation is the thread cutting. It's continuous operation. See, okay.
Sir, how to measure the diameters? Sir, just a little more than the, sir, it should be just a little more than the diameter of the nut to actually fit inside properly. So how do they measure the diameter, sir, of the nut?
Oh, nut diameter. So nut internal diameter and the bolt diameter is the same. Internal diameter of the nut and bolt diameter, having some small a small clearance, that is 0.5 D. That okay. Some about the precision, definitely fitting. Okay, fitting. That is called fit. FIT fit, not fitting. So fit and tolerance. Fit and tolerance probably. Okay, in the machine design, you will probably in the machine design on fit and tolerance will be discussed. Okay, even if you do not understand, definitely I'll discuss about this. This is a subject. Okay, fit and tolerance. How much tolerance should be taken, and what could be the precision, and different kind of fit is there. It is transition fit. They will discuss it. In the machine design, all they will discuss it on the different type of fit. If it is not so, then definitely one day I'll discuss about it.
Okay, sir.
Any other question? Shail Singh, Mr. Messi.
No, sir. No question.
Okay.
স্যার আমি
বলো।
অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ গ্রুপে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি স্যার।
ঠিক আছে পাঠিয়ে দাও।
হ্যাঁ।
সবাইকে একটু বলে দিও, অ্যাবসেন্ট থাকলে কিন্তু মুশকিলে পড়ে যাবে। এই যে আজকে যেটা দেওয়া হলো, this the assignment today was given this out of syllabus because you have not done this.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
এটা দরকার ছিল। এই আইডিয়াটা একদিনে বলা যায় না। বললাম যে আমি টাইম টু টাইম এগুলো বলে দেবো যে থ্রেড কোর্স আর ফাইন কোর্স এর মধ্যে ডিফারেন্সটা কি, লিড, পিস, ফ্ল্যাঙ্ক, এগুলো কি জিনিস, ইচ অ্যান্ড এভরিথিং জানতে হবে, না জানলে হবে না। তোমরা যারা একাডেমিক থাকতে চাও, দোজ হু ওয়ান্ট টু বি ইন একাডেমিক্স, মাস্টার্স করতে চাও, পিএইচডি করতে চাও, হ্যাঁ, কোনো রিসার্চ লাইনে যেতে চাও, হায়ার স্টাডি যেতে চাও, এই খুঁটিনাটি গুলো ভালো করে জানতে হবে। বুঝা গেল?
স্যার তাহলে আমাদের এই মানে আজকের ক্লাসের মানে কোনো কি সাবমিট কিছু কি করতে হবে আমাদের?
না ওইটা বললাম কি, এই যে আজকে যেটা দেওয়া হলো এটাকে ড্রয়িং বোর্ডে না করলেও চলবে, স্কেচ করলেও চলবে, বাট ইউ হ্যাভ টু ডু ইট এন্ড ইউ হ্যাভ টু পুট অ্যান অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট। এটা আমাকে পাঠাতে হবে তোমাদের।
স্যার সেটা কি কোথায় পাঠাবো সেটা স্যার?
পাঠাবে আমার মেইলে পাঠাবে, আর মেল আইডিটা আমি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি, মেল আইডিটা।
ওকে স্যার, ওকে। মানে টাইম মানে পরের স্যাটারডে কি?
হ্যাঁ, পরের স্যাটারডে নেব না কত ফ্রাইডে নেব?
মানে যেদিনকে ক্লাস হবে, মানে পরের আগে স্যাটারডে এই সময়টা যদি আপনি ক্লাস করাতে পারেন খুবই ভালো হয় স্যার।
পরের স্যাটারডে এই সময়টা করে নাও।
ওকে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, 4টে থেকে 6টা। অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই অনলাইন ক্লাস 2 ঘন্টার বেশি চালানো যায় না।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, মানে আমাদেরও অনেক প্রবলেম হয়ে যায় স্যাটারডে
হ্যাঁ,
সানডেটা।
এই দেখো এই যে
আপনারও একটা প্রবলেম।
হ্যাঁ,
মানে
প্রবলেম আছে। এবার ইউনিভার্সিটি থাকলে সমস্যা হয় না, ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি ঘন্টার পর ঘন্টা নিতে পারি, বুঝেছো? কারণ ওখানে নেটের অত সমস্যা হয় না, আমাদের তো ইন্টারনাল সার্ভার আছে। এখানে কি হয়, এখানে মাঝে মাঝে আবার একটু সমস্যাও দেখা দেয়। ঠিক আছে, এনি টাইপ অফ কোশ্চেন, এনি টাইপ অফ। এবার আমি একটা কোশ্চেন রাখি, জেনারেল কোশ্চেন। তোমরা বাড়িতে আছো সবাই, একটা প্রবলেম বলবো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
একটা প্রবলেম বলবো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ধরো জাস্ট অল অফ ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড বেঙ্গলি?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, মোস্ট সবাই পারে।
হ্যাঁ, সবাই বোঝে?
হ্যাঁ, সবাই পারে।
হ্যাঁ, anyone who does not understand Bengali? Okay, I'll talk in English. See around our nature. There are a lot of things we have learned from the nature. Lot of things. Because nowadays the use aviation system, GPS system, that is also we have learned from the nature. Now there are some species, not human, some other species, other non-human living animals and birds mostly. See, they have some observation. They also travel one place to another. There are some birds. There are some birds that cannot fly very long height, long altitude, the high altitude. There are some birds who can travel for longer distance. That means it travel from one country to another. Okay. So have you observed the vulture, which is mostly weighted about 7 to 8 kilos of their body weight, they go for very high altitude. Have you noticed it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Those who haven't, you can see you can probably in YouTube videos or somewhere, or you ask your parents or your grandfather or grandma. They will be telling you, because the vultures now is their life is now threatening. That means it is about less than 20,000 is left in the world. Earlier, there were another 20, 30 years ago, that was about 1 lakh population. Now it is reduced to 18,000. Now it is almost vanishing. Sorry. Now my observation is not that. Now they travel very high altitude. Okay, why it is so? And what is the mathematical model for this? So the vultures, they have learned it from the nature. What is the effect? Effect is the gravity force. Okay, if the vultures fly very low altitude, they cannot fly very short. They cannot fly very very big length. That means big distance. Okay, larger distance they cannot travel because of the gravity force. If you go above, the gravity force is reduced. That means G is gradually reducing in the top. That's why and also there are other hazards. If you go at the top height, there are other hazards is like this, that the air density will reduce. Okay, so thrust force will be also reduced. Now another hazard is there. If you go very high altitude, the oxygen level will reduce. So there will be a breathing problem if you go high above. And if you lower down, that means your earth pool is very big. So you have to compromise with the optimized portion, optimized height. In which height? How the vultures have come to know that this height is safe for them? Not the altitude of 20 feet or so. Why the vultures go for about 37,000 feet above? Why they travel? Why they travel from one place to another? What is the mathematical model could be this? Okay. So please, if you just any answer, not physical model. Okay, I want a mathematical model. Okay, you can show me the schematic model. The schematic model, you know this. There are 3 types of modeling. One is your physical model. That what you observe, what you see. That is the physical model. And schematic model is the schematic diagram like this. Suppose you have seen the GPS system. You travel from in your car one point to another. They are showing the road. Okay, they are showing the road map. That is not the actual. That is not the actual, but it looks like you are following there. But without actual, you are following the path of the GPS system. What you see in the screen, that is not the actual, but it exists. But in your screen, it is not actual. That is called the schematic model. And the mathematical model means you have to show mathematical equation or mathematical relation, so that the 3 or 4 parameters through 4 variables. One is the gravity force, another is the high altitude, another is the oxygen level. Okay, this is the 3 measure variables is associated to this. Which height they are safe? Why they have chosen? The vulture has chosen about 37,000 feet they travel. Okay, that if you do not know, I'm telling you that the highest altitude the vultures can travel, not other birds. Okay, and their body weight, that means the gravity force. Okay, what could be the mathematical model?
Sir, it should be a problem of optimization again.
Yes, just think about what could be the relation. Okay, the intelligent question, and probably I am going to take on interview of some other universities. So definitely this type of new type of natural problem, mostly I used to ask for the recruitment of the different their different recruitment, engineers recruitment, other faculty recruitment in different other universities. Okay, Argodeep, Abhishek Mishra.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, think about it.
Sure, sir.
Okay, and I like to see you come for the masters in our university or in IITs.
Sure, sir.
Okay, and I'm talking about all of you. All of you should come for the academics. Nowadays, India is growing like anything. Lot of things you can do for our country. Okay, definitely I'll help you.
স্যার এটা ওই লিনিয়ার প্রোগ্রামিং এর অঙ্ক টাইপের
করো না, একটু চিন্তা ভাবনা করে আমাকে পরের দিন জানাও।
ওকে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে
স্যার আর অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা মানে ওই নাটের
অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা বলেছি, দিস অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট ইউ ক্যান ড্র ইট অন ইওর বোর্ড অর ইউ ক্যান মেক এ স্কেচ বিকজ দিস ইজ আউট অফ সিলেবাস। আই ক্যানট ফোর্স ইউ টু ড্র ইন ইওর ড্রয়িং বোর্ড।
মানে আমাদের নাটটা আঁকতে হবে তো, তাই তো স্যার?
হ্যাঁ, নাট বোল্ট আর যে দুটো বললাম না, যে দুটোই আঁকবে।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, ঠিক আছে।
স্কেচটা করো অ্যাটলিস্ট আইডিয়াটা তোমার হাতে কলমে জানো, আইডিয়াটা ধরা থাকে, স্যার এটা আমি ড্র করছি, এটাই জিনিস। ঠিক আছে, স্কেচটা যখন করবে তখন দেখবে যে তোমার ব্রেনে এবং তোমার কলমে এসে যাবে, তোমার পেন্সিলে এসে যাবে। শুধু মাথায় এলে হবে না, আউটপুট হচ্ছে ইওর হ্যান্ড মানে পেন্সিল। ইনপুট ব্রেন, আউটপুট হচ্ছে পেন্সিল। পেন্সিলেও আসতে হবে, মাথায়ও আসতে হবে, তবে এই জিনিসটা দাঁড়াবে।
ওকে স্যার, ওকে স্যার।
বুঝতে পেরেছো? পিকে নাগের নাম শুনেছো? পিকে নাগ উনি আইআইটি খড়গপুরে প্রফেসর ছিলেন।
হ্যাঁ
পিকে
স্যার,
নাগ,
হ্যাঁ।
হ্যাঁ তোমরা দেখোনি, তোমার ওনার অল ওভার দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড 95 বুকস হি হ্যাজ রিটেন। মোস্টলি হিট ট্রান্সফার যখন বই দেখবে, পিকে নাগের বইটা দেখবে। আইআইটি খড়গপুরের প্রফেসর ছিলেন, আমার প্রফেসর ছিলেন। হ্যাঁ, ওনার লেকচারটা আমরা খুব কাছে থেকে বেশ ভালো শুনতে পেতাম না। হি ওয়াজ ভেরি ভেরি ব্রিলিয়ান্ট, ভেরি ভেরি কি বলবো, মানে ওয়েল নলেজড, মানে ওইরকম বিদ্যার লোক তো আমরা কম দেখেছি, কিন্তু ওনার কথা আমরা ভালো করে বুঝতে পারতাম না। ইট ইজ নট জাস্টিফাইড, মানে কিন্তু অত বড় বড় মানুষ, কিন্তু ওনার কথাটা লাস্টে দিতে ভালো করে বুঝতে পারতাম না। সেটা যাতে না হয়, মানে তুমি যেটা করবে, যেটা জানছো সেটা যেন আর একজনকে জানাতেও পারো। সবসময় শেয়ার করবে, অপরের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করবে। এই এমনই একটা জিনিস আছে, শেয়ার করলে বাড়ে, দ্যাট ইজ ইওর নলেজ। ঠিক আছে,
ওকে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে অর্ঘদীপ, অভিষেক, আজকে ছেড়ে দিই।
ওকে স্যার, ওকে স্যার।
ওকে ওকে ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ অল অফ ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ
গুড
Thank you,
ইভিনিং।
sir.
Thank you, sir.